And hello, folks. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. It's late at night, and I've been reading my religious materials. I won't preach tonight because a lot of people have been preaching. I hear a lot of bad preaching. I swear to God, if I hear another one goofs it up, I'm going to take the Bible and smack him in the head. Okay? Uncle Al is patient and quiet, and mostly I try to be humble. Right now, I tell a lot of people when you do your supplies and you do, at least somebody's been listening to me and watching my, you always have one of these things to write down notes and other things. It's nice that people do listen. Okay, another good thing is get a laptop and get a spreadsheet. Not hard, you could set it up and you can have everything on a memory stick so you don't forget anything. Okay, right now we are finishing off the horseshoe. We have 6 weather anomalies. And I have to warn people because my friends and I have been arguing really heavily on this. We are facing a La Nina summer. Okay, this is bad in the fall. Like the last winter, it got close to Texas. And might do it again because this is the 3rd year of a La Nina cycle. Happens every 500 years, and during that 500 years, during the 3-year period of La Nina, the last year is going to bring vermin. This is the important message I'm trying to tell people. So go check your supplies, look around your food cabinets where you store things. If you think you store up there high on the shelf, they could get it. So go around and inspect everything. You don't want to eat food with rat droppings or there's a bunch of dead mice in there, or they have a mouse motel and they ate everything. A lot of people already got hit in the central states because of the heat. If it's 105 and you have air conditioning, where do you think the roaches and mice would be coming in? It's cool in their house. Let's have a party in their food supply. Okay? Common sense, folks. Go look at your supplies, check around, put out glue traps, roach traps, baits, everything. Okay? Same goes for your vegetable garden. Put out yellow sticky paper, put out fly traps, put out a bug zapper. If you have a fish pond, put the bug zapper over the fish pond, not in the fish pond. And let the bugs fall in, and as they die, they feed your koi or carp. Okay, it's going to be really bad in 2 weeks. So just say no to Captain and Crazy and crew. Okay, Captain Crazy just turned down an economic package that would help everybody and the gas prices and food prices. Instead, Captain Crazy and his crew went for a bike ride. He almost fell down. Somebody took off his training wheels. All right, this is serious, folks. He refused an economic package. This man is nuts. You know what takes its place? More gun control. A lot more gun control. Okay, I have my suspicions. I'm going to do a video on that. If you want to say no to bad government, join up to Diebulfrog79. That's little me, Uncle Al. Hit the like button. Leave a nice comment because right now YouTube, Google, Bing, who else? Facebook, TikTok, they're all controlled by a certain party. It's not the NWO. They're too stupid. Okay? Move this around. Getting old. I did warn people we're already been invaded. And they didn't need to do any guns or political slogans. They just came here with their checkbooks and gave all our politicians, industrials, anybody with a greasy palm to take their money. So you cannot trust no one. All right? They lie. They all lie. Okay? If you want to fight them, Send $2.17. See PayPal below for old Uncle Al. It's not much, but it won't break your bank. And it's not like these guys that gives out billions and billions of dollars to both political parties. Have you seen those rogue senators? Oh, I don't have a bank account in Costa Rica. I'm voting for gun control. Yeah, Mitch McConnell. Explain that one. Okay, stop the madness. Send $2.17. You know what Uncle Al's been doing with your money? I've been buying food. To feed the poor people that Captain Crazy and crew are starving. Thank you, Captain Crazy. Keep calm. Don't panic. Carry on. We have to save America from 2040. The horrors. We only have 18 years left, folks. You think it's bad now. This is a lot worse. And a lot of people never listen to Uncle Al. I'm just probably shouting into the wind again. Oh well. I have that little voice in my head telling I have to do it. Okay. Paris Commune, 1871. Do your research. Read what happened to it. This is what happens when you got proto-communists, proto-socialists, and anarchists fighting for the control of Paris. It was a mess. People were shooting at each other. Fathers versus mother, fathers versus mothers, mother versus daughter, daughter versus father, son versus daughter. They were shooting everybody and backstabbing everybody like Animal Farm. Okay, Paris Commune, 1871. Washington, D.C., new Animal Farm, 2022. Okay, so these people that they're targeting right now, the war vet, distinguished people, the progressive, they're trying to brainwash, but they also want to get rid of them because the people with the checkbook don't want them. They don't want socialists or progressives or liberal if they're not being paid off by them. Truth. And we know who are these people. I've been yelling this for God knows how long. So, okay, I got 2 top 10 predictions. Here's the other one. Okay. Uncle Alan's top 10 projections for 2022 from notes from 1982, 1992, 2001, 2007, 2018. This is part 1. We have wars, blood and terror, dirty wars, research wars, and then C, okay, limited nuclear events. Not a true war, but it kills enough people. This leaves 3 billion people dead, dying, and sick because they didn't do nothing. They didn't stop the madness. Okay? I'm not going to write this down. It takes me too long. My arthritis is killing me. Okay, number 2. Hunger, starvation, no food, man eats man. Go read that in your Bible. Nobody ever reads it. It's in the Quran, the Bible. Even I was checking on the Torah and then the Quran. Yeah, Torah and the Quran. Man eats man. Cannibalism by mothers and kids. It's not the big muscle guys that are going to kill you. It's the starving mothers and kids that are going to eat you. Okay? Hunger. Starvation. 3. Paris is under siege again. It's like Paris Commune, 1871. Under siege again. See Paris 1871. Wrote that. France fights alone against blue helmets. Government of France relocates to Quebec. That's not good, France. Okay, you get backstabbed by everybody in the EU. Inflation. Right now, we're beginning of the climb of inflation. This could have been prevented. Now, they want a great reset. What happens is not a great reset, greater depression. Okay, last depression, greater depression lasted 10 years. This is the greater depression. And if we don't stop it now, okay, inflation, it's eat the rich and poor, new robber barons, and the masses. You get screwed. All right? I have to make another video on that. That's too long. Okay. Trouble with the inflationary spiral as it goes up. What comes after up? Now, the 20s had this. Nobody stopped it. And then you had the dirty 30s. And guess what happened in 31 and 32? Boom! Went the other direction. Okay? We're going to have a rough summer and then a dark winter. And then finally next year after 2023 and 2024 is the hard winter. It's going to slap you silly. And still, nobody ever listens to old Clow. Okay? It's going to slap you silly. Right across the face. Number 6. This is the first part. iRobot. Elon Musk is going to put out a prototype of an Android September 30th of this year. AI, Uncle Al and AI babysits mankind. We have plans. We're not going to take over the earth. We're just going to kindly babysit you idiots for the next 1,000 years. Okay? Death of a dictator. All right? Death of a dictator and followers. Captain Crazy and his crew. That's number 7. Anytime now, he could drop dead. And guess who's left in guiding the Titanic? Oh, it's Captain Vice Captain Crazy and crew. You see how well they're doing a good job? Number 8. The end. The Zoomer apocalypse. I'm sorry, guys. You're the Zoomers after the millennials. Zoomer. Generation Z. Apocalypse. You bought the farm. Anybody born from 1999 to 2010, okay? You bought the farm. Plain, simple truth. I don't know what did you in. Could be a number of things. Brainwashing, disease, getting a shot or two of God knows what. And number 9, asteroids. It's hit or a bit of it. We got 8 more this year, so someplace in the earth won't be there anymore. But we got 8 chances. And I already figured out about 4 of them, and I figured out the other 4 later on with my mathematics. I'm kind of old and I got brain damage, so I might be off. I wouldn't be living in England or New Jersey. Okay? And number 10, I forgot. I'm old. All right? It's something really, really bad. I would stay away from the big cities. I wrote a note around here. I think it's San Francisco, Vancouver. Yeah, San Francisco, Vancouver. Oh, New York City. God, next in San Francisco, they really hate New York City. Okay, again, this is part 2. Ungrateful's top 10 predictions for 2022. And, notes. We might have the big one, 10.5, around December, November. Like I said, Uncle Alan isn't a scientist. I just interpret what I see and data I collect. Let's see. Starts in Alaska, ends in Peru. Tidal wave, northwest. There are going to be a series of volcanic events before it, around the world, around the fire chain. I would stay away from the coast. Power, water, let's see. Systems disruption after this. So I'm not going to be living near Vancouver or Washington or Seattle. Was it Washington, Seattle, or Portland, Oregon? One of those places. And then San Francisco and LA. This is a planetary earthquake. It is not regional. This is a big one. Okay? Like I said, I'm not a scientist. Go ask a geologist or earth science major. They know all the facts. Let them find out. And when that I think the last one was like 20 meters, this one's going to be 500 meters. Okay? It's going to be a big one, like the one that struck New Zealand. And that range is like, how far from the coast? How big was the wave? Mm-hmm. Okay, number 2, solar storms. Okay, we missed a bullet this year, but who knows? Maybe end of the year, maybe end of summer. Southern Hemisphere, South Pole, Africa, South America, Australia. Get irradiated. Number 3. Yeah. Let's see. The big one for number 1, number 2, solar storms. Number 3, earthquake again, repeat of 2012. Midday, the worst, leave major cities. Okay. Number 4, the Pope, Pope go bye-bye, and we get a new Pope. Yo, Pope Rollo. Okay, we get a new Pope. 2026, start of the golden period. Lasts until 2035 or 1,000 years. That one, I'm not too sure. I'm still working on the figures. Still working on it. Currency, world money and virtual money goes bust. Okay? Invest in silver, like in the Bible says. Silver. Not gold, silver. Okay? Number 7, a lot of flooding. Okay? And I know what area. So, I live in the desert. It's not going to flood here. That La Nina year? Hell no. Number 8, depopulation. If the Zoomers go away, we have a decade of depopulation. World's full of old people, and we got the millennials like, how can we fix this? Yeah, have that. So the Zoomers, no population means depopulation for 10 years. Again, number 9, the drought. Okay? And I know what causes it, and I'm trying to figure out the solution for it. And number 10. Okay? Fall of an old empire east. And this is a warning, CCP. Spread too far, not good quality control, bad management, crazy plans, you outstretched. Number 10, the fall of an empire. And this time for good. You're not getting up. You're not lying your way out. You can't blame anybody. You're going to get clobbered. Okay? So like I said, folks, that's all the hints and stuff. I'm going to take a few days off. I may or may not do shorts and do 8-minute sections. I'm tired, and I just was listening to interpretation of the Bible by 3 Bible students. Is trying to do ministry, and I'm like, had to correct them. It's like me quietly taking notes and then giving it to them and telling them, you cannot screen people. Okay? You have to talk quietly and calmly and let them give you their viewpoints. And I'll see you later, folks. Like I said, I'll be seeing you. This is the best time of the year. Get to know your neighbors. Be nice, be polite, help each other out. Bye now. I'll be seeing you.